I wonder if I can change that. All right, let's see if I'm live. Hey everyone, sorry that it's taken so long to jump online for this stream. We've had some technical difficulties, which are always so much fun. So much fun. Love them. I don't even know if I'm live right now, so I honestly have no idea how to use Restream. So I'm just going to keep checking the website. If anyone can let me know if I'm live somehow, that would be amazing. Let me pull up the chat. Okay. Can everyone hear me okay? Let me do this. Okay. Yep, looks like I'm live. All right. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, everyone, I'm so sorry that. Hey, Crabnuts. Crabnuts is here. Crabnuts is always here. Yeah. So, like I said, sorry we've had some technical difficulties, but Brent unfortunately can't join us. Hey, oh, Crabnuts. So you're stuck with me for probably a good 15 minutes. Now I've got some stuff that I can talk about. Brent had pretty much all of the other stuff that he wanted to dive into, but let's just go with what I've got, and we can all go to bed. Well, you guys can go to bed. I am going to go back to work because I'm on my lunch break. So I hope you've all had a good week. It's been great getting back into the swing of things and seeing those live conversations happen. That one with Lana that we had last week was awesome. So if you haven't checked that out, she's so much fun. It was such a fun conversation to watch. So, all right, let's get down to business, shall we? Hey, who we got? Davin. Hey, Davin, Animation Mob. Hello. Where are you at? That it's lunchtime. I am in the land down under. I'm in Australia. So if you've ever seen that there's a conflict between scheduling, it's normally because I've got my time zones mixed up. So yeah, yeah. I think there's been a time when I've scheduled a conversation to happen. It's supposed to be like 3 p.m. and I've scheduled it for like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was like, oopsie. So yeah, it's always fun in Indonesia. What time is it over in Indonesia? I don't know. Could look at World Time Buddy. Actually, that brings up a very good point. I had someone on social media. 10:47. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're pretty much on Eastern Standard Time then. No, Animation Mob. You're in Davin. It's 10. Okay, cool. No worries. I'm getting used to this chat thing. Yeah, just quickly going back to what I was going to say. I did have someone actually reach out to me on Instagram asking if we could schedule or at least display other time zones. And the thing with being like such a worldwide community, it would just be so much to kind of display time zones for every single country. So we've kind of settled on Pacific Standard Time. And also that way, if you see that conversation's going to be at like 7 p.m., it's not as bad, right? But if you saw an Instagram post saying, hey, this chat's going to be at 10:30 p.m., you're going to be like, no. Buddy time? Okay, I haven't heard of that. I use World Time Buddy. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Cool. All right. Well, let's just get on with some community update stuff. So the last thing we kind of spoke about was the podcast, and that is happening. It's launched on Spotify and Apple. We've started off with the conversation with, so we're kind of going in chronological order, starting way back when we started these conversation withs and the Q&As and the Meet the Experts. So the first episode with Samantha Youssef is up, and also what we call the Agora Bytes, which is what you'd see normally on content of the day. That is up there. So it means there's just going to be hundreds of clips to kind of chew through, because we normally get about 7 to 10 interesting little bites of information in each conversation. So you're not going to run out of any kind of motivational material. And even when I sit here and I edit these conversations, it is so motivating. I just, every time I finish listening to one, I'm like, yeah, animation, let's go. So definitely check those out. And also there is some good information in those longer conversations. But if you do see a little Agora bite that might be, I think one of my favorite um, titles is When You're Better Than Your Supervisor, which is interesting. You can kind of go, oh, I need that bit of information. So you can just go and check that out. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting everything onto Google. There seems to be some syncing issues. So I'm trying to figure that out before I do like an actual public announcement of the podcast. So you've heard it here first. It's out already. Check it out on Spotify and iTunes. Okay, so next, and also, sorry, back on that. So what we're going to do is we're playing catch up. We'll be releasing a few each week, and then we'll finally catch up and start releasing kind of those newer conversations pretty much the week that they happen, within a week that they happen. Next up, we have some learning paths coming up. Skylar Sarah, I believe, he's got another learning path dealing with some Unity stuff happening, and we've also been upgrading. You've probably seen it. We've been upgrading our thumbnails across social media. So we've got a new kind of thumbnail happening with the learning path. Now I'm going to try and share my screen here. See if you can all see that. How does that? Hang on, maybe now I need to do this. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the revamped look to our learning paths. Down here, we're just going to have the title telling you that it is a learning path. But a cool little addition that we've added is this little learning path identifiers. So this will be predominantly for creatures or specifically for quadrupeds. The gaming one, I think it's a little game controller. So that way and we're going to try and color code them as well. So you get to kind of see what's going to be what at first glance. So they're looking really cool. There is a bit of work happening on the learning paths in the background. I don't know how much I can sort of say about that. But the things that Agora Community has planned with these learning paths, it's amazing. And it's really going to get you where you need to be. If you can't afford to go to a school and you really want to learn from home and teach yourself, then these are just going to be such a good way to do it. So stay tuned. There's some really cool stuff happening in the background, and I really look forward to being able to tell you more about it soon. The t-shirt design, I'm not sure what we went over last time with the t-shirt design. That was Brent's topic, but we have had a submission. It's looking really cool. So stay tuned probably for the next update on that one. There's also something else happening, and this is something I don't think I can really talk about now, but I got to play around in it, and it's very, very cool. And I think it's something that the animation community is going to love. And I think it's something that isn't really being done right now. So you may have seen it here first. I'm not going to say too much because I honestly don't know the timeline of when this is going to be released or not. But Brent looks weird today. Thank you. Yes, I've been playing in the Fountain of Youth. Don't tell him I said that. Still the shaved head. Still the what's this 3-week growth? But Brent's not here. Just so you know. Yes, so something very cool happening. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Stay tuned for that. That's really about it, man. We blast through this when Brent's not in the chat. So does anyone have any questions from the community that I could hopefully possibly answer? I'm just gonna maybe talk while we wait. Anybody? Let's see. Let's have a look at what's coming up. So we are back with the Q&A sessions. That's happening tomorrow. So I kind of jumped the gun a few weeks ago. I didn't realize things were going on a break. 10 minutes late and I missed everything. And you know what? The funny thing is, we were 15 minutes late streaming. So really, you're like 25 minutes late. You may. So yes, the Q&As are back. We're going to answer a question that was meant for the George Vergara conversation, and that is, how do you plan for crazy animation? Will be one of the questions that we answer. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be good to get back with that. And then we have a conversation with Dave Mullins, who is a Pixar guy. He was the animation director on Up, so he was kind of responsible for making you all cry in that opening 10 minutes. And he also spearheaded the the Academy Award nominated short film Lou, which I haven't seen yet. So I'm going to watch that before. But to be fair, Brent had only watched it a few weeks ago as well. But yeah, so that's going to be a really interesting topic, a really interesting chat. So be sure to check in with that one. Crabnuts, what's going on? The Agora community Discord channels won't load for me for some reason. Is that client side, or are you guys having the same issue? Yes, so that's interesting. You guys, yeah, you're probably on the website right now then. I don't know. This is the first time I've attempted using Restream, so there's a fair chance that I have done something that is not loading on Discord. Oh, hang on, wait. No, this is Discord. I'm not sure, actually, Crabnuts. I'll look into that. I was getting Twitch and Discord mixed up because I am old. Animation Mob, the stream is laggy from time to time. Yeah, you know what I blame that on? Australian internet. I got back to Australia and I'm on like 25 megabyte wireless. Partly because where I live, it's in a little bit more of a remote area. But yeah, oh my, indeed. When I was in Montreal, I had that gold and that beautiful 1 gigabyte fibe, and I tell you what, it's breaking my heart. The Australian government just really dropped the ball when it came to the internet. I think we were supposed to be getting fiber, but then the party that was voted in was like, we have this cheaper and other faster way to do it, and they did it, and it's horrible. So thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Elon Musk's Starlink might help, hopefully, whenever that gets up and running. But I think that's about it. Sorry it's been so brief. Sorry that we were a little bit late and having some technical difficulties, but we got through it. So unless there's any other questions from the community, I will check out that Discord issue and see what's going on. But other than that, yeah, I'll hang around for a couple of... Well, do you own the White Album on vinyl? No, I do not. I probably should by the sounds of it. But yeah, you're probably looking at my old tape deck. Like, that's a dual cassette tape deck right there with vinyl on top. It's yeah, Crabnuts, give that a shot. Leave the server. But yeah, I dug that up. It was out the back. I love it. Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, this is back in the day when you actually made mixtapes, and you'd be playing on one of those decks, and then you'd hit record on the other one and like transfer your music over that way. That's how we did it in the day, man. There was none of this Spotify. You'd have a radio player with a cassette tape, and you'd listen to the radio, and in the top 40, when your favorite song came on, you'd like hit record. And that's how we'd get our music. Yeah. I should have just gone along with the fact that we have really bad internet, and this is how we still listen to music. Like we haven't discovered CDs or MP3s yet. I should have played on that joke. I missed my chance. All right. Well, you know what, everyone? It's been amazing hanging out with you. Unless there's any other questions, let's call this one a wrap, and hopefully things will get sorted out by the next time. So stay tuned. I'll do the Brent thing. I'll be like, stay tuned, stay animated. And now I've got to figure out how to end the stream. I'm just going to hit the big red end stream button at 9 a.m. in Bangladesh. Janaki, have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic evening. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone.